Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring and that believe on the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kwadash, to USA Shalom. This is the brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp, coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And pretty much in this lesson, I want to talk on this show that I was recently put on by one of the beloved brothers in the camp. And the show is called Black Market, and it's hosted, by this Jake that goes by the name of Michael K. Williams. And pretty much, this Jake is, a well-known actor that passed away a few years ago, and he was most notably known for his role in The Wire, okay? But pretty much in this show, he goes on to expose a lot of, wickedness that's going on, underground in the black market. And this show is actually pretty heavy for those that, watch things like this, because in this particular episode I want to speak about called Rage Against the Machines, he actually goes into how the music industry, fakes these artist streams and pretty much makes it seem like, these artists, these music artists are actually, having their songs, streamed at a high rate when in all actuality, they are actually having, these certain technologies that is called bots that are actually inflating these streaming numbers to make it seem like these artists are having their songs played more than they actually are being streamed, man. All right, this is how a lot of these artists are getting paid, how a lot of them are, getting noticed and getting signed because their numbers are being, highly inflated. And this episode breaks down beautifully on exactly how, these major labels are pretty much extorting, I ain't gonna say extorting, they're inflating these numbers to make these songs, appear more and more. This is why on the radio and different things you're hearing a lot of these, garbage ass songs being played, because this is all a ploy to help, make these major labels money, because these artists really don't get the money that they deserve for the craft that they have made, even though a lot of these songs are trash. But at the end of the day, this is a good watch just to show you how, vain this world is and show you how hypocritical Esau Edom is, because the main reason I wanted to do this quick lesson on that, because in this episode, you had a Jake that figured out how to pimp the system, all right? And Esau, they caught wind of what this Jake was doing, and they brought the hammer down on this dude, man, which shows you that we live in a hypocritical kingdom, all right? Which leads me to my first precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 6. And it reads, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets, right? It says that the Lord was going to send him against a hypocritical nation. And that's exactly, what the prophets of the Lord are out here to do. We are sent against the hypocritical nation to call them out for all the hypocrisy of what is being done in this kingdom, all right? Because a lot of the wickedness that we call out, this devil, what he's doing, you got, 2/3 of our people doing the same thing and are being, hit with all type of, massive judgments, all because they're trying to, be like the devil in this devil's kingdom, knowing damn well that hey, this kingdom was not for us, man. It was not built for us, man. All right. And at the end of the day, this is why everything is going on the way it is, because hey, there's no true justice being brought forth in this kingdom. And so this is why a lot of the, this wickedness is being allowed to take place, and Esau is allowed to pretty much destroy our people, through his judicial system, man. All right. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth right. There's no true justice here in the society because, see, the justice system that Esau resides in, all right, is nothing but a way to destroy the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, all right, specifically the Israelite man, all right, because the true judgment is it comes from the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, all right, but Esau doesn't operate in that, and he's so hypocritical that when you are caught up in Esau's legal system and you have to go to court, he'll actually have you swear in on the Bible and then put the Bible away and then judge you according to his wicked laws, man. All right? Which is exactly why America is going to be destroyed, because there's no true judgment that goes about here. So you got our people, you know, though a lot of them are being wicked, a lot of them are giving unfair judgments all because of this devil, man. All right? So I want to, touch on this subject, you know, because at the end of the day, like I said, this devil is actually getting off on a lot of things, and like I said, nobody really knows what is being, done behind the scenes. So, and this show is actually, an enlightened show because it is exposing, some of the wickedness that is going on. All right, so just to give some context of what is being shown in this, man, you had a rapper that goes by the name of Chad Focus, all right, and pretty much he was a rapper from Baltimore, Maryland, okay. Like I said, he figured out on how to pimp the system to pretty much, get his music off the ground, all right. So he was able to, come out of the hood, you know, launch his music career pretty much, from the ground up, became famous and actually got one of his songs on the Billboard, all right. Made a good amount of money, and what ended up happening was he had the FBI, come down upon him for they what they claimed to be, they said it was an employer's credit card, or it's like a credit card fraud, and he was, stealing people's account information, and I forgot the other charge he said he got. I think it was identity theft, man. Okay, so this man got hit with major felonies, all for figuring out exactly how these labels are making millions off of their artists, man. All right, and he figured out how to do it for himself, and he pretty much, got hit with the book. Okay, this man made almost over $4 million just for Esau to be like, nah, nigga, and they pretty much came down on him, man. Okay, I actually want to play a little bit of what he said because this was actually heavy. Okay.
What were some of the things that you were doing? So basically, my job was to use a bunch of bots, and bot software to create and manipulate a bunch of different websites that allow us to rank in the highest spots in the Google search engine. People go to the search engine for anything and everything in the world, right? Once I get you on the first...
Because, like, while he's speaking, I want to make this point. Because he was actually, making money for a company called Agora Financial, all right? Which I'm gonna touch on them after he's done speaking. But I want to continue this video.
Page #1 on Google, you're not an authority for that topic, right? What I don't have to do any longer is I don't have to build any more bots because now you're certified. Search engine optimization. I didn't just took that we didn't just hijack you for traffic. This took 10 years of work, Mike. This ain't overnight, man. This took a decade of my life. All right, I'm making 6 figures a year, but then I got an unlimited Amex account, and I know exactly how to maneuver, how to make this thing work for myself. So at the end of the day, man, I was pulling at a bunch of different places. I burnt myself out. Taking Adderall, not sleeping at night. Taking Xanax to keep my anxiety down. Smoking weed. A lot of women that go to sleep at night. At the end of the day, something gonna go wrong. If everybody's using this, if everybody's getting manipulated.
And this is the hypocritical thing about it, because earlier in the episode, they was going to that pretty much all these artists that you are seeing that's in the limelight, all of them pretty much are a part of this whole fake stream pyramid scheme, pretty much, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And so you've been hearing, different artists, go in about the fact that how these, these labels, it's like these artists are having, fake streams. We had a couple that got, exposed for that. I believe they went into how the rapper French Montana got exposed for that, but whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody is doing this, and it's all, being done by their major labels that they are signed to, man. All right, because they have to get their revenue, off these artists, so they're faking these streams to pretty much, get their money. So, like I said, this Jake figured out how to do it on his own, and he was licking off of it, man. Okay, but see, because this is not our kingdom, all right, this is not our rest, man. The devil isn't gonna let you eat off of, the same plans that he's doing, man. All right, he's gonna show you that you are still a slave and you can't do what he do, man. Okay.
Why is it not being stopped? Why is not more being done to stop this process? Because the FTC can take $200 million from a guy that's making $2 billion and continue to do that so they can feed their pockets. A board's allowed to come out here and provide fraudulent services. They allowed to take millions of dollars from people. But as long as you're giving money back to the government, they see the FTC and I see the FBI. This is the United States of America versus Chad Harrington. That shit.
Okay, so this company that got exposed for fraud themselves. All right, they got pretty much a lawsuit with the FTC, which is the government pretty much, and all right, they ended up settling a lawsuit where they're still around. But see, this Jake doing exactly what they were doing. All right, when the government came down on them, he had the FBI, storm his crib, man. And he was explaining how, hey, when they kicked the door in, man, they had AK-47s, man. They, roughed him up, and they put guns to his mother and his son's head, man. All right, for him doing exactly what one of these financial companies was doing, man. Okay, because when you look up what the company Agora Financial was doing, all right, they had pretty much uh, was they were convincing elderly people to subscribe to a newsletter that claimed that they had the cure for diabetes, and they was pretty much detailing how to get free money from the government. And see, they got just hit with a little lawsuit from the FTC, and they ended up settling for I forget how much money that they said they got, the FTC got from them, but they eventually, were able to settle, and they're still around. But like I said, this Jake, all right, he got the whole works, man. He got the FBI storming his crib. All right, he got beat up a little bit, and he got his family threatened, and eventually he got sentenced to 2 years in prison, man. Okay, and he had to pay back, over $4 million into that company, man. Okay, you see the hypocrisy in this, but this is all like this because this ain't our rest, man. All right.
Different to see that doc. To watch all these news agencies try to tear down a young black kid and I talk about one of the good things he did for the hood. I was trying to see who's coming along for the ride, bro. Who wanna really get these niggas out the track, bro? Who wanna really shut down this shit? Yo, we trying not to be in the ride, bro.
And see what was heavy, about this situation with this rapper, man. What he was doing, he was trying to get, he was trying to, help his people get out the hood, man. He was trying to help his people, come up in the world. But see, Esau saw that, and it was like, nah, we can't let this happen, man. All right, because like I mentioned, this ain't our rest, man. So, hey, ultimately, it is the Lord that put the spirit on Esau to come down upon our people. But at the end of the day, this devil isn't going to let us, get one up on him in his kingdom, man. All right, you're going to have Jake that have, made millions or even billions of dollars here, but understand, they're all in the pocket of Esau Edom. They haven't done this on their own. All right, they have sold out unto the devil. See, this Jake tried to do this on his own, and you see Esau came down because at the end of the day, man, this ain't our rest, man. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Right, and this place is not our rest, man. This place is pretty much a prison sentence that we were sent here to serve out for our disobedience and iniquities against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? So in this prison sentence, man, it wasn't meant for us to thrive as a people, man. All right? All right, we are here to serve our captivity. But you see, Esau, has pretty much been able to, use this captivity against us, keeping us in this low state while he thrives. And our people, you know, being as resilient as we are, man, they have seen what the wicked is doing, and they have, took his ways and used it, for themselves, and have made a little something go for themselves, man. Because everything that our people are doing, all right, 2/3 of our people are doing, they learn from the wicked, man. All right, drug dealing, okay, robbing, stealing, killing, uh, you know, all this wickedness that you're seeing these people do, are seeing our people do, they learn from the wicked, man. All right. Proverbs 12:26. It says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. Right. They saw how Esau Edom was eating in his kingdom, and ultimately, man, they took the different ways that they saw that he was doing, and they perfected it unto himself. That's exactly what that Jake did, man. All right, he took it. He took the things he learned from what he was seeing as far as how to manage these bots, and pretty much flipped it to where he was able to make a living for himself. But see, Esau came down upon him and had to show him that he ain't a nigga. I mean, it's like that he's a nigga. He's a slave, man. Yeah, you can't do what he does, man. All right, which is why the Most High ultimately gave us warning not to emulate this devil, man. All right, this is the book of Proverbs 23:17. It says, "Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long." Right? Hey, scriptures talk about, hey, labor not to be rich, man. All right, he told us not to pretty much have any love for this world. All right, love not the world, man. Neither the things that are in the world, because if if you have the love of the world, then you can't have the love of the Father, and you roughly paraphrasing, man. All right, so we're not supposed to envy the way of the wicked. All right, because it has no benefit unto us, man. All right, it says, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long, right? Because as long as we fear the Lord, the Lord's going to take care of us, man. But see, our people try to take matters into their own hands and try to be like the wicked, and finesse their way out of their situations. And you can't do that, because this is a divine punishment that we're in, man. You know, hey, Jake can't do like Esau do, man. All right, because this is his kingdom. All right, I want to play this man's judgment that he got from this devil.
Prison and to pay back $4 million in restitution, which they started garnishing from his prison wages. He emphasized that Chad needs to be visibly punished to send a message to the community.
You hear that? The judge told that Jake that he did that to send a message unto his community. All right, letting these other Jakes see that this is an example of what will happen to you if you try to do things for yourself to make yourself better. No, we want you to be in that situation, that low situation, being struggling in the hood, man. And the only way you're gonna be able to get out is by selling out to this devil, man. They did that to prove a point unto our people, to show us that this is not our rest, man. All right, but this devil can do that because this is his kingdom, man. All right, and he can break his laws because he wrote his laws just so he can break them, man. All right, and we can't be like Esau Edom, man. All right, this is the book of Psalm 73:5. It says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men," right? Because this is Esau Edom's kingdom. So he can do wickedly. He can commit credit card fraud. All right, he could commit identity theft. All right, he could be a drug dealer. All right, do all these things that break his own laws and be able to get around it, man. You had that Edomite woman Giselle Maxwell, I believe that's her name. That was Jeffrey Epstein's aide. Okay, she pretty much was doing the same crimes that R. Kelly got put in jail for, and her shit was way worse. All right, she was actually trafficking children to Epstein Island, and all she was given was 20 years. But R. Kelly have, parents willingly giving him their daughters, all right, and he was given 30 years for sex trafficking, man. You see the hypocrisy in this kingdom? But see, this ain't our rest, man. This is what all goes back to, all right, why America, Babylon the Great must be destroyed, because this is not our rest, and there's no judgment here in this kingdom, man. All right? Let me see if I can find that, man. This is a good one. Isaiah 59:8. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. Right? There's no peace in this devil, man. All right? There's no judgment and how he moves. It says, they have made them crooked paths. Whoso goeth therein shall not know peace. So if you follow in the ways of the wicked, you're not going to know peace, man. Because this man doesn't, operate in true judgment and righteousness, man. So if you're following after him, man, you're going to follow in a way that's going to lead to your destruction, man. Okay? Let's see if I can find the other one I was talking about. All right, this is, no, I'm not going to use that one. I thought it was one in Nahum. Let's see. This is the book of Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the land. This is why Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, man. Because the Most High is seeing the injustice that is being done unto his people, and he is angry, man. All right. There's no truth in the land. There's no mercy, no knowledge of the Lord in this land, because the Lord has been X'd out here, man, according to Revelation 11, man. All right. So his ways, and everything is being blasphemed, all right, and trying to be pushed to the side to put forth the ways of wickedness, man. And this is why the Lord is going to destroy Babylon the Great, man. But this is all just to, expose how hypocritical this kingdom is, and why the Most High is going to destroy that, man. All right. So, I just wanted to bring that out, through the spirit, man. That was a heavy episode I just watched, and Lord willing, and I continue to bring forth, edifying lessons. I pray this lesson was edifying. And you brothers that, are able to check out that show, man, I highly recommend it. All right. It's called Black Market. All right. I believe you can find some of these episodes on YouTube. I'm watching mine on the Fire Stick, but at the end of the day, man, it's a good exposure to, the things that's being done, behind the scenes. All right. So with that, I'm going to close it out. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well, and peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.